Hello, my friends. I don't know if this is going to be a series. If it's a series, will it be weekly? Will it be monthly? I think it depends on where I am and what I'm doing. And don't mind the sizzling you hear in the background. I'm cooking some elderberry syrup. It's not the elderberry syrup that is sizzling, but I had washed the pot prior, so that's still sizzling. Crooked. But what did I make this weekend? Why is it interesting to you? Well, maybe you're a broom maker, you're thinking about selling, you're thinking about stocking up. So, what did I make on a 3-day weekend where I still did laundry and I still did everything else I needed to do, and we played out in the barn. What did I make? Okay, it is Valentine's coming up, and that's not a particularly like, woohoo, I need to get my honey a broom for Valentine's. I mean, I think it should be a thing. It is that I am doing a Valentine's vending fair with the Cosmic Cat in Webster. Not Webster. Am I in Webster? Is Webster in Mass? Is Webster in Connecticut? Webster's in Mass. But it's like minutes from Connecticut. That's what got me confused. Like, I'm in Rhode Island, and then you drive through Connecticut, then boop, you're in Massachusetts. I'm in the tri-state area. So Webster, Massachusetts, the Cosmic Cat. The Cosmic Cat used to have a store in Connecticut. I think all of this is where my confusion's lying. She does annually a Valentine's psychic fair. I did it last year. I couldn't find my numbers, which is odd. And what I could find was really low. But if I do remember, I had, it snowed. And then it was also the Super Bowl, which I didn't realize, again, it's going to be the Super Bowl. So am I making a mistake doing this event? Yay or nay? We're going to find out. But I like her. I like the events. I like the people I see. So sometimes you're going to be an event that's a hit, and sometimes you're going to be an event that is a miss. And I think you have to sometimes, if you are supporting that vendor, you need to take the misses every once in a while. If you are with an event vendor that's like, it's a miss, it's a miss, it's a miss, or then that's not the vendor for you. That's not the place for you. I'm the vendor. They're the sponsor, if you would. But if majority of the times it's hit, I feel like you shouldn't be a fair weather friend or a fair weathered vendor, right? Especially if it's between you and someone else when it's close to getting filled. You know what I'm saying there. Okay. Do unto others. But what did I make and why did I make it? Well, it's going to be a Valentine's theme, so we went with a lot of reds. Now, red, you can seasonally make it to Valentine's, you can hold on to it, and then it can become Christmas, and some people just like red. So I made a cute little hen wing whisk. And if your mind is telling you this is a turkey wing, I want you to go to my YouTube and see the turkey wing versus hen wing videos there that tell you the difference between the two. I'm a little alarmed because in the last month I saw 2 very, very new broom makers that both took classes, and then they posted what they did, and they said, and here's my turkey wing. It's a hen wing. It's not a turkey wing. Turkey wing. Hen wing. Yeah, so I made a hen wing, and then I made a turkey wing. So sometime when I'm in like the mood, in the zone, I like to do multiple things in a color. So like the hen wing and the turkey wing, because the red is going to appeal to a lot, but maybe the turkey wing, the chicken wing or the turkey wing is going to appeal to 2 different people. Because this is so short, right? There should have been leftover broom corn. And then there was. So then I love making the little crumb brushes. All right. I love to make a little flat crumb brush. And they're going to appeal to who they appeal to. But I like to make, just be in a color mode and then make multiple things, usually until like I run out of that twine on my spool. or my foot brake or my bobbin, whatever we want to call it that day. So these were my red. And then I went off and I made a little pink, and I probably would have gone down the pink rabbit hole a little bit more. So here we go with our hen wing, which is slightly bigger than that one because you need some different price points. Hello, Angela. So different price points are needed. So give variety. And then too, when you are cutting down handles, make your scrappies into different things. All right. I make these pot scrubbers. Assuming I have cast iron around here, but I'm not even gonna, but usually, yeah, the pot scrubbers for your cast iron. These are great when doing events. I found a couple events ago, I sold these, I forget if it was like 3 for $12 or 2 for $10. Maybe it was like 2 for $10 and then 3 for $12 or 3 for $15. Who knows? I'll find it somewhere. But it was a good, I called it like the muggle bait, right? So people, you know, they see you and they want to like see what you're doing, but they don't necessarily like, they're like, ooh, I don't want to be witchy. I don't need your witch's broom. But you're like, no, they're practical. And then you get them in, and then you can get like least little sales out of them. And then they start admiring your other stuff. So these are my muggle bait. So something little, again, all price points. This event that I'm about to do is, I'm going to get a 6-foot table. Like that's it. Like that's the space you have, like a 6-foot table spot. So I'll bring something slightly smaller, and then I'll have a stand, and then I'll have, okay, I don't know what this is called. Like it's a bar, and then I can hang things from my bar above my table, and I'll have a stand. And I'll have some bigger pieces with me, but I don't have a lot of room, and not like a whole 10 by 10 when I have a tent. So I don't have to go crazy in making a lot of stuff. So this is a lot of just filler stuff because I have, you know, I went crazy in October to fill up tents. And then I went through that, and then I filled up the couple stores that I do, and I still have some leftovers. So I don't have to get a lot together. I just have enough to fill like a table, an area. With that being said, I'm still going to pace out my weekends getting it all ready and not like, oh my God, it's the week before and I need to get like 20 things done. So it's just nice and calm and relaxing. What I will do is the day before, probably do all my pricing on that. And that's a different video, pricing. All right. If you've been following me, you might know I'm doing the online platform. I started a little school. It's called the Broom Witch Academy. And in the academy, like the first thing I put out were the hand brooms, like the basics ones. So you do learn to make the pot scrubber, to make the hen wing, to make the turkey wing, make the flat crumb brush, right? Like you've learned to do those, and that's fun. And then I did the broomsticks, broom making basics 2, the broomsticks. Oh, and then I did the how to dye broom corn. So with that, my next one, the last one I just did was a rooster tail, or the braided rooster tail. I've also heard a couple things. And that was something that's like started well back in, I don't want to say one of the original broom styles, but it can be traced back to like the 1920s. From what I heard on one of these broom making platforms. But Sean, and I'm going to get his last name wrong, so we're going to go say Sean H is the one that kind of says he has, he brought it back about 20 years ago. And a lot of us make it. And I did the class recently. I made that class up for people so they can learn it a little easier than what I found out there. So I went crazy with my dyed broom corn, and I made a bunch of these. You have to completely soak this. So I had it filling my bathtub or my shower at the farmhouse. So this is a turkey. No, this is the braided rooster tail. And when I was making them for the class and I was practicing, like, how am I going to say this? I was just using my regular plain broom corn. But I really, really wanted to use the dyed broom corn because I know it would turn out so cool. And it did. as usual. Left twine from Not Magic. So this is the first one I did. It's just like a pale green. I'm really loving it. Oh. And then we went into the purple zone. And I thought that was so good. And then I had another purple that was more indigo. So you see the difference between the two. This is a little bit more indigo, a little bit more purple. Everything here I've dyed myself. I do the tips for when I'm at A Touch of Magic doing the bigger brooms. Some people will buy it and then we just put the color in the middle of the big broom. Yeah, so it looks cool. So these are the two purples. And then I had a little bit of purple left of each of them. So then I combined it. So I don't know if you can see like the indigo with the more violet purple. So that came out really cool. Loving how this one came out. And then we went to like, I guess the indigo blues. And I did two of those. I think they came out smashing. So how many do I did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. 2 of these, so up to 8. 1 of these, 9. 2 of these, 11. 12. So we made 12 hand brooms, scrubbers over the 3-day weekend. So we could say that was 4-day with life. And I want to say, yeah, that probably bumped my average up. But that's what I did this weekend. So that's my series. What I made. Why did I make it? So I can get ready for an event in the middle of the summer. Am I going to be making as many each weekend? No, because I'm going to be working on my elderberries. So I hope you enjoy the series. If you want to see more of a what am I making series, like comment. Let me know if there's tips that you are looking for as a maker who wants to sell at events and you would like a little bit more information about that. Let me know and then I can sprinkle that within these. And if you want like one about pricing, because let's see, will this little one be the same as that one? Actually, maybe. I probably would price them similar. Yeah, nothing else. All right, my friends, have a good one. I'm going to finish my elderberry syrup and I will see you later.